Hey, producer Joe here. I'm going to be a little bit slow going on this one just so I can get all my thoughts out. Kind of a show update. I haven't had a show in several weeks, and there's a couple different reasons for that. A couple I can't get into here. Nothing legal. I don't think I've done anything illegal. No, I haven't done anything illegal. Just, I guess, a combination of being so busy at work that when I get home, I'm just absolutely bushwhacked. I'm getting up really early, and I'm not complaining. I love working. I truly do. I love what I do. I'm talking about my real job here. I do love what I do, and so the podcast is something a lot of fun that I like to do, and it kind of clears my mind. And as you know, I interview interesting people in my life or interesting people that I meet, and which will lead me to a point in a second here. But I'm really gonna get off the schneid here and get back on the shows. You can see the chickens back here pecking away. Yeah, it's been a rough few weeks. Just tired. I mean, what can I say? We've also had a lot of functions through Amy's work. We do La Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and we do a lot of things at her workplace, Dino's Pub, and it's a lot. And I think it finally caught up with me, and the yard has kind of been drying up. I need to water more. These plants, they need water, and I've just been neglecting it. And we went and had our fun in Vegas, and it's just the yard needs us bad. So that was another reason. So I try to get home, and I try to do something every day. I had to replace part of this fence back here. But anyway, enough about that. I do want to get the podcast back up and going, and I will. Had something pretty cool last Wednesday. We went down to Liberty Station for the annual San Diego Press Club Awards ceremony, and saw a lot of familiar faces, a lot of good friends down there, and I picked up 2 awards. One was an honorable mention, which to me kind of feels like a participation trophy, but I've been told by others, Amy, that it should not be considered as that I was mentioned, and I think that's great. That one was an interview with Shotgun Tom Kelly, along with voiceover legend Neil Ross. So that was a lot of fun, I'm going up against some pretty stiff competition, and when I tell you that I won 3rd place for an interview with Michael Uslan, the Hollywood film producer of all of the Batman films. That was a big get. That was a fun interview. And when I got 3rd place for that, I think the competitive part of me says, hey, you could have done a lot better on that. But then when I see who my competitors are, I mean, I'm going up against a local news organization, Television News, and a few others, big entities. And for my little podcast, you know what? I'll take that, and I'll take the honorable mention, because I do put a lot of time and effort into this, and it is a lot of fun, and I think my guests have fun too. So, you know what? It's pretty cool. So, not really this kind of guy, but now I'm a 4-time award winner on something I thought I would never do. 2 for the podcast, and 2 for when I was a writer for San Diego radio and television. But there's that. It was cool. It was really fun, and I'm proud to say that I did garner some awards that night, and it makes me think, I can only do better. That's a competitive part of me again, that I want to do better, and I will. And I'm going to get back off the schneid. Michael Uslan is going to come back on. I do need to watch Joker Part 2, and before I can interview him, because I want to know what the heck I'm talking about. So I'll watch that hopefully within the coming week. And then I've got some other really great guests lined up, so please stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good trip. So aside from that, you know, there's my where I am personally. There is where I am with the podcast, and I really appreciate you tuning in. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe. It's free. If you don't mind sharing this, I appreciate that as well. Just trying to grow that audience to bring these interesting people into your device. And as the kids say, smash that subscribe button. And I got to get over here and water these trees before they dry up. And thank you for watching. And please tune in. Give me any advice that you might have, any guests that you might want me to try to grab. Who knows? All they can do is say no, right? Or ignore me. But I'd rather they just say no. So, all right, you guys have a good evening. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.